I'm here. I'm here. I'm just adjusting the audio a little bit. All right. Let's turn the audio down a little bit. Is this it? That is it. Had class again today. And not a new professor. On Tuesdays, we have like a guest professor. I guess the normal professor can't make it. And we practice like introductions again. You know, Hajime Mashite, Shepherd Days, you know, America Gaijin this, like all those things. And I swear to God, when it was time to talk about like age, he said, and talk about your age. And he looked like right at me. If you're comfortable with that. He's not watching the Twitch stream. Was I the oldest one? I think I was younger than him. I mean, I'm not that gray. I've got a little gray. All right? I got a little bit coming in. But it's not a lot. He has more gray than me. Is there anyone on campus older than me? Of course, there's got to be one person. Some people, yeah, among undergraduates, probably not. Maybe. How unhinged did I act? I answered all the questions. My practice partner for the day, Lyndon, good guy, said, oh, you're not old. I think like 60's old. And I said, thanks, man. Thank you. What else am I supposed to say? I did not. He had to pause the class and teach a new word for what year I was in school. He's like, Ichi nan sei is like your freshman. Ichi ni san yonsei. I think it went up to gosei. Is it rokusei? And I was like, I'm not any of those. I'm a postgraduate. And so you had to write something out. I don't remember it. I might have it written down. You were a 7th year in undergrad? Why were you in undergrad for so long? Seventh year in undergrad. Like you were an undergrad for 7 years, or you had graduated and you were taking graduate courses? You lost half your credits? Oh, Jesus. No, not 7th grade or undergrad. No, it was the number of years you are in school. I mean, the normal textbook went up to 6 years, assuming that some people... I mean, it's not uncommon. I knew some people that took 5 years to finish undergrad. I guess B-Sponge took 7 years. My only concern would be at that point, like, how expensive that's going to be if you're in the United States. I mean, it's going to add up. I have not introduced myself as Shepchin. You normally do not give yourself an honorific when you're talking to someone. Usually they assign the honorific to you. So if we're friends, we're walking down the street together, you could say, konnichiwa, what would it be? Watashi, tamanachi, onamai wa Shepard-chin. Something like that. You're free to call me Shepard. I can't stop you. You paid $300 for your semester in Germany? I mean, that's because you've got real European healthcare. European social tendencies. I mean, my class is cheap by American standards. I'm only spending $150. It's not a lot of money. But not by US standards at all. Like, textbooks are more than $150. Yeah, some people pay more than $150 for parking. I will certainly pay more than $150 in gas going back and forth. Probably. I mean, 5 days a week for like whatever, 10 to 12 weeks. It'll probably be like around $500 to $600 in gas, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not OG Chin? Was that old penis? Sama? No, it's a very small class. It's like 8 or 9 people. English courses on private places, $800 here per class or per semester? I mean, that's really affordable. I mean, that's really cheap. I stopped in. I was at the library still trying to get my login fixed. And I went to one of the coffee shops on campus. They're charging like $5 for a cappuccino. I feel like that's a lot of money. Is coffee just like really expensive now? There was one class, King, I swear I did the same thing. I scanned the whole thing in and I returned it. Nobody in class is watching me. I'm not like handing out my business cards or anything. Lyndon's actually very curious about what the hell I do. He's also very good at Japanese. He says he watches a lot of anime. He says, I just watch anime all the time. And that's how he's pretty good at it. Am I going to tell my jump chart story? If I could communicate it in Japanese, I would, because it would be good practice. I mean, what is a cappuccino? An espresso and frothed milk. Maybe a double? I don't know. I just think, I mean, I don't really buy coffee out anyways. We brew it every day. Did I tell him to watch Rent-A-Girlfriend? I would never recommend that show to anyone. I would never be like, I know it's trash. I say it's trash all the time. It is. There is one kid that was wearing a Fire Force t-shirt yesterday. So, like, there's definitely, some people are definitely like, yeah, I watch. I mean, I'm not saying everyone, but I would imagine 90% of people that are trying to learn Japanese in college are doing it because they watched some anime. Right? I would absolutely recommend Haikyuu. He's probably already seen it. Who wouldn't? It's a great series. Oh, before we get into the Nintendo Direct, I do want to say the return of drama. I got tagged by Toad yesterday for a clip. I guess Fumetto was on some video or some live stream, and he was talking about how Shepard threw around accusations with no evidence. No evidence? My brother in Christ, like, you guys had like a research paper written up on it. And not only that, you were brought in to consult on it. So either you don't know evidence or you're lying, which, I mean, What are you gonna do? I mean, I'll say it at this point. Like, I got hours of his footage that I compared to turbo, to non-turbo, to several other runners, and then him. All right? And I wasn't going to say nothing because I was like, we'll put it behind me, but if he wants to start some crap, if he wants to go there, we'll go there. Show us the technique, Fumetto. Huh? Show us the technique. What do you do to get hours of consistent practice? You know, and Jal Bagel was talking to him, and he's like, yeah, there's a method I can do, but I don't feel like showing you. I don't want to go through the effort. It's my little secret. Okay. All right. For the record, I don't care if you use turbo. In fact, there's many Japanese speedrun communities where they're very happy to use turbo because they don't want to mess up their hands. And like, that is completely reasonable. Why you want to mess up your hands?
The dude chose to be himself, a Ryozo.
I don't even remember what that quote is about. Hook. Is it about the turbo? No, it's not lazy. It's just use it and then just say you did. You know, in every game, there's still so many other things going on other than pushing the shoot button. Now, in shmups, it's all like a little different, you know, because you're really just moving your little ship around. If you don't have to think about pushing the button, I think that probably makes it too easy. But even then, you don't need turbo to use bow. You don't need to use turbo to use bowguns and Rise. Now, my analysis shows on a downed monster, you can get anywhere between 5 to 10% more damage if you are using turbo over most good people that are good at putting in inputs. That's my analysis. You don't have to agree with it. That's what I figured out. And most of the best speedrunners don't use it anyways. And like, you never will watch like a Task Stuffy run and be like, oh, this run isn't great because he could have saved 1 or 2 frames on his thing anyways. I'm going to be on the pro turbo side. I'm okay with it. I'm 100% okay with it. Just like if you're asked or if you've got a spot in the description, just say you use it. That's all. Just a level playing field. That's all I'm saying. The only thing I do not like is if you use it, you're talked about it, and then you say, I did not use it. I do not like that. That's not good. A Thrustmaster does not have turbo. The closest thing you could do is you could remap the back buttons, and maybe, I don't even think it would work then, you could try and push all the back buttons at the same time. I mean, to even get perfect inputs on a bowgun in the training room is incredibly difficult to do for an entire clip, let alone an entire hunt, let alone even an entire 1 hour long speed run versus an entire day speed run versus an entire day of doing speed running attempts. Turbo's used and people don't respect it unless it's the only category? Not my problem. It's not my problem. You know? If the only claim to fame that you have is you were able to kill a monster 5% faster than most other runners because you use turbo, you got to do something better. That's my opinion. I mean, and what does it matter anyways? Like, are you professional? If you're not a professional runner, who cares? You're not making a living doing it. It's all e-penis anyways, and don't you want a bigger e-penis by not using it? I don't blame you, Shup. If you're just casually playing it, now, I mean, I would assume competitively some people would be pretty mad if they went up against you with turbo. But, I mean, that's almost nothing compared to what some games have. Like, I think some people have, like, a web camera. They have, like, a camera pointed at the TV. And they have like a device that plugs in and it could read what's on the screen and help like auto aim or like automatically pushing buttons. Like that was a big deal in like For Honor. I've maybe watched Fumetto on Twitch. Like I was probably on his channel like a year ago. Something like that. So I don't know. That's why I'm in it. Do I want to make the video? I've got all the analysis I need. Do I want to record it and edit it and put a voiceover and jump into that again? Not really. Not particularly. But if I'm getting called out, maybe. Make the exhaust video? I still haven't even made the exhaust video. Do any runners still do multi-percent? I mean, some people might. Maybe Femme Forgot was a long time ago? He was the person, he was one of the people. Him and Asterisk, two completely unhinged psychopaths, were brought in by Jal to help decide what was right and wrong. So, you know, it's a little personal. What are you gonna do? Do any runners play Rise? I mean, if people weren't such like assholes, maybe there'd be a better community. You watch those videos and comment on it until you don't remember all of it, give a benefit of the doubt. I don't know. I don't know what your memory is like. Why is he bringing it up again? I don't know why. He was talking about, I didn't even watch the whole video. I just watched the clip that was sent to me. But he was complaining about why he doesn't like speedrunning in Rise. I guess, I don't know, it was the gist of the video. Where's the Nintendo mid-direct? We're going to watch it soon. We're going to put it on in a moment. I'm just talking. We're just talking garbage. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, if I was brought in to consult on a project, I may not have exact numbers. I think it's what, 81 frames was the fastest input time? I probably do remember the exact numbers. But, I mean, I would remember the general gist of things. What's my favorite randomizer? The one save folder that I have backed up was Pineapple. Cool it, guys. Thank you. And then, honestly, the monster attack randomizer was a lot of fun. This randomizer has random monsters in their normal maps, and their attacks have been given random elements. No, I mean, here's Anoikos. Here's the deal, my brother. I'm really busy right now. I'm going to class 5 days a week. And I'm trying to get streaming time in for you guys. I love you. And then I have to study at night. So I don't have a ton of time to make edited content anyways. Yeah, oh, he name dropped me, John. I don't know if I could clutch. I don't know. I haven't actually tested fighting the monsters. I just checked to see if the monsters were randomized in the Ensign quests, and they are. And then, the element on weapons is also randomized. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, like speedrunning Monster Hunter, I mean, you either have to be really, really good, but even then, it's more about just doing creative stuff. And even then, like, your videos are going to rise and fall based on the popularity of the game. Rise is just not World. And even then, like, not even Iceborne was World. So, like, there was this period of time during Monster Hunter World where a lot of people were able to, like, really build themselves up and build up a presence and stuff like that online. But ever since then, it's not the same. I mean, without, like, the constant festivals, without, like, constant new events and stuff like that coming out, I mean, the world speedruns, I mean, obviously, there's only so much you can, like, squeeze out of that dish rag that is Monster Hunter World speedruns. But, I mean, it was popular for a while. I mean, you know, world speedruns have almost always been the best, most consistently popular content on this channel. Why are people butthurt about Team Darkside? Are they upset that Team Darkside is popular? They want to be Team Darkside? I don't get it. I mean, yeah, I mean, look, being large and popular in the internet, I guess, is better than not, assuming that's something that you want. But, like, you can't live your online presence as sour grapes. I mean, I'll say this, Anoikos, like, I know that whenever I watch a speed run, if it gets to the end of the video and it's just like a laundry list of every skill you need because of, like, perfect augments and, like, perfect charm, like, I just don't. Like, I actually check that first before I watch the video. Peepo used a mod at one point without telling anyone? I mean, if you run mods, just say you run mods, that's all. What would you do if you had to face a Savage Joe able to use all elements? I would kill him the way I normally kill Savage Joe. I would just poke him in his chest and he would fall over instantly. Yeah, I mean, they make good videos. You know, I know the day Rise PC launched, they immediately had... Not Rise PC, Sunbreak PC, they immediately had, like, quad greatsword runs. It was pretty good. Sleep greatsword run? That's neat. It was a lot better in the online games. Your butthurt Team Darkside did a hitless run? My only issue with the hitless run is, honestly, that was a segmented run. And that's different than a speed run. That's different. I don't know if he claimed it was a speed run, but if you do it quest by quest, obviously you can do it. What am I taking classes for? I'm learning Japanese. The mod people used was prevent the monster from going backwards from hits. Oh, yeah, wasn't there a mod for the new longsword hit that removed a flinch modifier? Persistent private gathering halls? Yeah, I mean, we just gotta wait for the next game. It's not gonna happen in Rise. I mean, imagine title update 2. They're like, we brought back world matchmaking. I mean, and again, like, if you want to use a mod like that, just say that you used it. Don't hide it. Because once people find out, like, I don't know what it is, like, there's so much scrutiny in video game speedruns, challenge runs, TAs, whatever you want to call them. People don't mind if you use something. You just got to be honest about it, because, like, they'll find out, and then it's like they want to dive right in, face first into that juicy drama. You know, is it good or bad? I mean, I guess it'll get people talking about you. I don't know what happens. Do people unfollow people like that? I really don't know. I don't know. All right. What has it been? 30 minutes? All right. We'll watch. Let me see if I can get this going. See if we can get the direct going. Yeah, I mean, you can't change, right? That Rise is going to be forever tethered to the Nintendo Switch. It's just the way it's going to be. Forever. Do you know if there's any way to modify Monster Hunter on Xbox, like install mods? I'm going to go with no.
Peggy.
That's not right. Oh, that is right. That's 45 minutes. Why does it say Peggy 18? Is this like the European one? The Nintendo UK one? I don't want to watch that one. I want to watch the US one. No offense, UK. I don't know if they censored something because of the Queen. This says it was an hour. Okay, hold on. That's the full live stream. Hope I like farming games. I like Rune Factory.
In addition,
Hold on. Hold on. This is really annoying. Is this the start? Alright. 1080p 60. Alright. How many channel points to squat the CRT? Well, I'm pulling it up.